Hey guys, so I'm just doing a live this morning, impromptu, just really wanting to bring in some thoughts, some experiences that I've been having, and also what's been going on for some clients, some peers during this very deep time that we are transversing. So just give me a sec to see that everything is working on the live feed before I keep going. If you can see this video, could you just let me know that you can hear the sound okay before I continue? Thanks, guys. So what I will say is that it's a very intense time, as we all know. That is asking of people different things. You know, some people are feeling energized, some people are feeling flatline and really exhausted. Now, personally, I feel like I wanted to talk about the deep transformation that is happening within the collective field, especially those that are holding space for change. So I would say the Starseeds Lightworker types that are very sensitive to energetic shifts in their own physical body, in their own energy system. It feels like we are on the precipice of a massive shift up in consciousness, collectively but also individually. And this is requiring a very deep transformation at a physiological level, especially the pelvic area and the sacral and base chakra. So as we know, the sacral and base chakra are all about primal instincts, safety, survival, and creativity, and sacral in particular the inner child. Yeah. Now, what is coming up, I feel, in a primal essence level, and this is not just related to our own childhood. This is actually past lives also, on planet, off planet, and these energies that are streaming through us, our consciousness at the moment, are asking us to release at a physiological level more than ever before and surrender to, I guess, receiving these energies at a deeper, more profound way. Now, this is a restructuring at a physical level, a physiological level, and an emotional, psychological level. So, many of you may be experiencing old fears, old terror of being seen. This is because we have been prepared to step into a bigger place within ourselves. So where we have shut down previously, whether it's our childhoods or whether it's past life missions, these places are unraveling. These codes have been released. And if we closed our being off because of feeling unsafe, or because, for example, there was an extinction event on a previous timeline, then as we open out these pockets of light, these codes within us, then there's a bit of a detox, cellular detox that's happening, a flushing out of very old emotion, old energies that are needing to be dissolved and released out so that we can expand. This is very fascial, so that there's an unraveling at a fascial level, there's an unraveling at a base and sacral level, and this is to provide us with more solidity and fortification of our central channel so that we can step up in our work or whatever we choose to do with our lives in the coming months. So it's very deep. It's a very deep primal essence that has been activated and ignited. I was working with a client this morning, and we were talking about how if we have been holders of certain energies and we decided to take those energies within in other timelines to keep the wisdom safe, as we now open them again, everything that we have it feels quite unsafe. Feels quite unsafe as we release these codes back to the earth. So this is a time of very deep inner work. But this is going to lead to much more strength and resilience. But at the moment, we're in this very tender kind of cocoon of the inner child, of the almost like we've been stretched so far out of our comfort zones energetically that we don't know who we are anymore. We don't know what's going on, and it's like your sensitivity may be much more expanded. Your aura may be much more expanded. Your mind might be more revved up, or ruminating old thoughts, past thoughts, fast thoughts, because this frequency is just so vast, so expansive, and our bodies are trying to play catch up, and they just don't quite know how to be in all of this. Yeah, and I did mention comments in the blurb about this live. I do feel that the level of not just the 3 Eye Atlas, but numerous comets that are flying past our planet at the moment, are bringing in galactic signatures through the mineral composition, through the energetics of these rock formations from different parts of the galaxy, and so they're almost like little tidbits of homecoming energy, I would say. So if you are a starseed, if you have a remembrance, well, everybody is a starseed really, whether you remember it or not. If you have an essence that is connected from the stars, as these comets fly by, they are activating you at a cellular level, DNA level, and at a cosmic level to awaken within you certain aspects and lift your consciousness. So it's almost like there's a rattling of our own inner cage to break through patterning, to break through habitual tendencies, to break through even the personality self. So this can feel unsafe to the personality, to the ego, because we are being asked to change fundamentally, radically. This is the shift in our structure from the more dense carbon-based structure to the more crystalline light. And this happens through the detoxification of the cells, and also the reorganization and activation of the DNA helix itself. So this is almost like, and as these comets' energies work with our own energy and our own DNA, it's almost like they pulsate with the DNA like a plasma. They pulsate with the DNA like a plasma light. And this allows the DNA almost to like feel cocooned in this plasma light and unfurl and reorganize. And it is this unfurling and reorganizing of our own DNA through the different energies that have been that are coming in waves to the planet. This is what is opening the DNA, and in turn opening Akashic memory. So the DNA holds Akashic memory of past lives, memory of soul essence, memory of mission, memory of karmic imprints. So a lot has been pushed like to the surface through our field, So it's almost like we're going through the eye of a needle with this energy that is so strong, so profound right now. And it can feel unsafe. It can feel that you're discombobulated, that you're off center. You may be having physical aches, pains, shifts in your body. You may need to seek out a structural practitioner that may help you realign, because there's a definite realignment happening. And where you have pain or injury or disease, if you will, dis-ease in the body, then this is just an indicator that it's now time for you to be releasing this energy. And it's come to the surface in whatever form it has come to. It's the blocks, the restrictions that you've held in your being. And so as we feel the pain of those, if you will, this is the edge. This is the edge of the expansion moment that we're in, the transformation. As we feel the edge of a contraction or something that doesn't work anymore for us, and if we can gently surrender into that and breathe into that restriction or that uncomfortability, then it's going to release gently. It's going to release and soften a little, and our body is going to shift and transform. This is not an easy process, especially if if some of us like me that like to control the universe, then it's not an easy process to just let go, just surrender. But we are being kind of invited to do that at a deeper level now, which can feel disconcerting and can feel really like you're lost at sea, without a rudder. And that is the perfect place to be right now, because it is in that kind of vast, voidal, cosmic soup that we're in that you can find a new way, and that you can build a new internal intelligence. It is the releasing of the networks of the neural biology that sort of make up your personality and how you hold your physical body in space, that are all shifting at once. So all bodies are shifting at once, and this is alchemy. This is physical alchemy. I did a profound activation at the 1010, a Merlin metamorphosis, bringing in 3 codes for the heart. If you want to tune into that, please shout out. I can give you access. That one is a really deep shifting alchemy. I'm really getting guided to work with cellular alchemy over and over in the activations at the moment. The comets are coming in so strongly to support us. It's just a profound time. I just really wanted to hop on today because so many are struggling, whether it be physically, whether it be emotionally, whether it be with energy levels. And this is, I think, a state of the collective deep purging that is going on, so that we can step into and create a new timeline. And this new timeline is being created through our own portal of the physical body. Yeah. So as we clear our own density, our habituations, our misalignments from other soul experiences, yeah, past life extensions, if you will, as this is all released and purified out of the Akash through the DNA expansion, and these plasma codes coming in reorganize our DNA to the purity state. Yeah. It's sort of like it can relax out of contraction, relax at the helix a little, and a new way can be, it's almost in that relaxation, new base pairs can reaugment towards one another, and a new system is being activated. Yeah. So it's very deep in the cell level. So as much as you can, don't try to make sense of it at a cognitive level right now. There's no sense to be made of this process at a physiological level, at a mind level, because this is beyond what we have known this lifetime. It's beyond what we have known in a physical body in previous incarnations, because we are in a very new adventure for Earth right now. So it involves really trying to have a little bit of peace with the unknown and surrender into this metamorphosis that we're all collectively in, of course. So, you could be feeling a lot of fear. You could be feeling a lot of survival energies being triggered up. Of course, there are narratives in the collective field that are reinforcing that right now, but this is all a way of purging out old timelines and solidifying in ourselves, fortifying ourselves to create a new way forward for Earth, feeling held, and a much more resilient source connection to our higher self through a purified vessel. Yeah. So everything that is not that is being forced to the surface right now. so that we can really strengthen who we are and our resolve to hold space at this very, very, very difficult time. Yeah. So take a breath. Whew. So the comets themselves are like trigger points. Yeah. As they pass our vicinity, I feel that they hold minerals and light that beams down and interfaces with our DNA. This different light then activates different aspects depending on our starseed origins and our DNA. It is a personal activation, a series of personal activations, just like the planets and the alignments and the astrology, depending on your own birth chart. It is very personal how these comet activations work with you. Yeah. So some may feel stronger to some people, some may feel like a breeze and nothing to others. Yeah. So it's very individual depending on the codes and if they are activating your own DNA. And in the activation of them, that DNA, they will stimulate some soul memory that will invite an emotional detox, which can come out through the consciousness of the mind, the physical body, or the emotional body itself. So this is why some people are visiting very deep old stories around being seen right now, because these energies of these comets are seeing us at a very profound, deep, primal level. Yeah? I'll repeat that. So these energies that are resonating with us from the comets that are passing are seeing our energy fields at a very profound level. So I know some of you have felt that you have always longed for something more, to be seen, to know who you are, to be acknowledged for what you bring. Now, of course, psychologically, you can say that's from a missing experience in your childhood. That's true too. That's true too. But at a cosmic level, there's a parallel there around karmic imprints where part of us has been waiting for something, and it is a activation with a certain energetic signature. And as these comets come past, it is awakening something within us that is so profoundly raw, primal, and connected with our core essence. It's beyond the psychological, it's beyond the physiological, but it feels deeply personal, because it's almost like we've waited so many lifetimes to remember these aspects of ourselves. And these comets are like little beacons that are coming in to say, hey, do you remember that? Hey, wake up. Hey, you can relax out of that holding. You can remember who you are now. You can bring in this essence to your 3D body and anchor it into the earth. So it's this very deep coagulation of your energy field, of the higher aspects of your light body that are coming in to be anchored through your physical field. It's super intense physiologically. It's super disorientating psychologically at times, because it's like, whoa, parts of us from so many eons ago are suddenly arriving back in our consciousness, and it's how do we deal with that? Who are we? And what do they mean? So as much as you can, don't make any meaning of it, because really it's nothing about the now. We're simply calling very ancient aspects of ourselves home to the energetic body so that we can instill all this energy into our field and anchor it through us to the earth, and then set that up as a pillar or a portal or a point or a node within the Earth's grid. So as more of us do this, it shifts the trajectory and the timeline of the Earth. That's the work right now. We don't have to be doing lots of out there group work or client work. It's about the internal transformation that's going to help shift the planetary consciousness as a whole. So it's super deep, it's super strong, it's super powerful times. And I hope that maybe some of these words have been a little reassuring if you're in a deep process. And if you feel to reach out for a private one-on-one, of course, please do so. I am in Melbourne on the weekend. So if you are in Melbourne or you know anybody in Melbourne that wishes to connect, I'm doing a multidimensional heart chakra activation Saturday morning in Chapel Street, Melbourne. Centre for You. And this one is going to be in person only. It's going to be working with the heart chakra, the multidimensional heart chakra, the emerald ray, and a 3-eye atlas energy, the emerald ray through that comet. So if you feel drawn to that and you're in the area or you know anybody in the area, please pass that on. I would be very grateful. I'll keep you updated for more information about future events. Wishing you well. It's big times. Thank you for listening this morning. And please share and tag this if you're on YouTube. And comment, because comments always push up this video and allow me to support as many people as I can. Thanks, guys. Take care for now. Bye-bye.